let me straight away begin by asking you.
Thank you for having me. I just want to mention at the time.
Liliana, what I wanted to know from you is with regards to the fact that some reports essentially suggesting that the charter flight that was being operated by the airlines that you represent was perhaps carrying along with them human trafficking victims. What is it that you've been able to argue before the court in France with regards to what's the reality, what's the truth?
Well, first of all, I want to mention that I'm the lawyer of Legend Airlines. For now, we didn't have the opportunity at all to be brought before a court because my client, Legend Airlines, the aircraft company, was never accused of anything, actually. When the plane landed in France, the crew members were summoned to leave the airport. They were not accused of anything at any time. They were just invited to testify, to give some information to the police, and very kindly, actually. They were just left in a hotel. They were completely free, and they were just supposed to attend, a police station and to testify there. While the passengers were summoned to remain in the airport and were detained there, actually. So they couldn't go away, they couldn't get out of there. And there was a complete separation between the two crews. So the company and the crew never had the opportunity to be brought before court because no accusation has ever been formulated against them. But the passengers inside the airport were, some of them at least, had the opportunity to attend audiences before judges. The airport was transformed into a kind of temporary tribunal. And as far as I know, at least 3 passengers were heard by a judge who just decided that there have been irregularities concerning the procedure because, under French law, when somebody is detained, he's supposed to get information on his rights. So he's supposed to know that he's entitled to get an attorney, to get a translator, because these people didn't speak French at all. So they were completely unaware about what's going on. And the explanations that could have been given to them were not understandable to them because they didn't speak the language. So all these kinds of preliminaries that are supposed to be followed to protect the rights of the person who is detained were not performed in a timely manner. So because of that, the judge decided that the detention was irregular and he obliged the police to free the passengers. But before even that moment, the aircraft was released from custody because, he wasn't in custody, but it was detained. So the aircraft was released and free to go. But the company didn't want to leave without the passengers. So we were just waiting to see what will happen. And once the passengers were free, except for 2 of them at that time, we just prepared the plane for takeoff.